What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I was gonna do a step-by-step video, but I got thinking, I'm like, you know what, let me just wait till I get everything, because I don't have everything yet, but I can give you an update what's going on. So first of all, big shout out to JPL Performance. He had like almost everything I needed. He worked with me, and we got some parts together. So I ended up getting my old Veramex pump that he sold. I sold him off of Hellboy, so I got that back. That's going to be mounted right there. And brand new ZZP heat exchanger should go right there. And the wiring harness is in that bag. And this is going to be for my fender well intake. So what's going to happen is I need to cut it pretty much in half, so I can make two couplers together to make my fender well intake, which I'll go over that in a second. So we got that. We have the full-size intercooler core. The good thing, the hood's shut, but I still gonna do a turn down. So we got that. I actually had the supercharger bolts off of Sindel when I redid the bolts, the dress-up bolts. So I have her old bolts. So that worked out. I got two gaskets, and that's good. And I got the 2.8 pulley, and I have a belt. So we're halfway there. So what we need now is, if you notice here, how close the alternator is to the supercharger. That's not really safe, especially like, you know, if you got to change the alternator, you can run the risk of arcing it against the supercharger. So we're gonna get the alternator relocation kit, so it'll bring the supercharger back. So we need that, and we need hoses for the intercooler, clamps, a couple 90-degree elbows, and I have a little reservoir bottle that's on the way. That's going to be mounted here, so it'll be like hanging like this, and it goes straight down. So that's where the reservoir bottle is going to go. I'm not going to do the same one I usually do, because I just want to just make this as simple as possible. I don't feel like getting all customizing on this. I just want this to be a simple, quick install. And as far as the fender well intake, I'm going to do the same thing I did with Sindel. It'll be a 3 to 4 coupler with the LQ4 MAF, then a 45-degree silicone coupler. Then it'll be mated, which like I said, I'll cut that in half. Put that metal sleeve inside so I can mate the 90-degree elbow, which this right here is gonna have to get cut off, because it's gonna come out here. Then it's gonna be the metal sleeve's gonna go here. Then the 90-degree will come here. Put the metal sleeve there, and then the 9-inch cone will go right there. So that's where the fender well intake will be. So that'll be my fender well intake. And we need to get the turn down, so the throttle body will come down. This whole piece is the problem, but it'll come out and down. So that needs to happen. So we need the turn down. We need the pieces for the fender well intake, and I think as far as and the hoses and the clamps and a couple 90-degree fittings, and I should be ready to do the complete install, because I don't want to just, you know, put this together and not have a complete install video. I'd rather give you guys a complete install video, but yet give you guys an update of what's going on. So there's that. Other pieces we need is I need a boost gauge and a oil pressure gauge, and that'll fill the tripod, because the only gauges I got in there now is the wide band, which is right there, and then I got the fuel pressure gauge. So these are empty, so we're going to fill those. So it'll be the oil pressure and boost gauge, and I'm gonna change out the stereo amp that's in here. I don't like it, so I'll be changing that out. So that's really pretty much I was going to do the powder coating and stuff on this car, but I decided not to, for cost reasons. And on top of that too, this transmission is going to be on the prayer, so I know it's going to go out eventually. So when it does go out, I'd rather have the motor out and then have like all the pieces like I usually do. Get all those taken off and then get them powder coated. So I just get everything done at once. So I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna just bolt it how it is. I still may get this and that powder coated. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up, but eventually they'll get powder coated, but just not right now. I gotta kind of budget everything out because, like I said, I still gotta pay for that boy back there, and I don't even know how much that's gonna run me. So just trying to spread everything out, still give you guys content, and still get things done. So just gotta be smart with what I do, because like I said, I don't have any sponsorships. I ain't get paid from YouTube or nothing. This is all out of pocket, so gotta be smart with my money. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. The plan with the routing. All right, so the reservoir bottle has on the top, it has like a bleeder, and then it just has the 3/8 fitting on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a 90 on the bottom, so it's gonna come straight down into a 90. Then it's gonna come out here, go all the way across, and then it's gonna be another 90 and go into here. So that'll fill the heat exchanger up in the reservoir. Then from the bottom here, it's gonna come across to here, then out here with a 90, go up in here, go around the fuse box, and then it's gonna go to that fitting right there. Then this side, it's gonna come out, go over the fuse box, then we're gonna have it come through there, and then it's gonna go down, and then it's gonna go into the top right there. That's my plan. So that's how I'm gonna route the intercooler. Now, as far as like this tab, I usually just bend that out the way because there's really nothing to bolt it to. And then these plastics right here are gonna have to get cut because I'm gonna try to keep as much as possible. So we're gonna trim that, and then on the bottom of this bumper, there's a hole here, and then there's a hole right there, which is perfectly right here. So I'll just have to sleeve those out a little bit, and then you should be able to get your hand. Maybe. Hold on. Oh no, this bumper doesn't have a, ooh, oh, we got a little issue here. I can't, there's usually on the back of these bumpers, there's like you can slide your hand in there, but you can't. All right, we'll have to figure that out. So I guess that means I need to actually find a bolt that perfectly threads into those holes, because what I did in Hellboy and all the other cars, like the back of the bumper support, it's like a hollow sleeve where you can put your hand behind in there and stick a screw and drop it in that hole, and the stud will just be hanging on the bottom, and then you can just thread a bolt. But I can't do it on this car for some reason, so I'll figure it out. I mean, worst case, I'll just get a self-tapping screw or something, and we'll just self-tap it up there. We'll figure it out. Either way, it's gonna get bolted right there. We'll just have to cut there and then there. And I'm thinking it's gonna clear the bumper. The only concern I have on the bumper is the fog lights. You see how the fog lights are right there? That's my only concern right there. But I should be okay. I hope. We'll see what happens. But I think today off camera, I'm going to I need to get the batteries charged on Hellboy because they're both dead. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my radiator out, put my stock fans back on, get rid of them slim shits, throw that back on, go over my engine harness, make sure everything is cool, and I'm gonna put my battery back in, hook them both up, and then put the battery tender on. I think that's where I want to be. I get that done, then under the hood will be ready for the motor to get dropped in, is where I want it to be. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and I think after that, as far as Hellboy, I just need to put the Hellcat pump, which is down there somewhere. I'm gonna go and put that Hellcat pump on, and put the pedestals on the bottom of the canister, which I'll do a video when I do that. And I need to fix the trunk lid mat and the board that's holding my air ride tank. I need to make a brace so it doesn't slide down like it's been doing. So this little shit I can do. Not so much time, but we'll get it figured out. But I figure I'd give you guys this much, just so you not wondering like, hey, where's the videos at and all the other stuff. It's just, you know, I'm pretty much on limbo. Sourcing parts out, waiting on stuff, having money to get stuff is where I'm at. So like I said, big shout out to JPL Performance. I appreciate you, bro. And Brandon, I know you watching this. Don't start with that trans, bro. Leave the trans alone, man. I know the trans is on the prayer, man. I'll get a trans built eventually. I mean, JPL was talking about because he pretty much has everything I need for the transmission to get built. So me and him talking about that. So see what happens. But until then, I will catch you guys. I don't know when the next video will be. It just depends when I get more parts. Because like I said, I don't want to start on this until I have everything. So I can give you guys a full install video on the intercooler. So I guess I'll catch you guys when I get everything. Stay tuned.